What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we had the stash update video. We got quite a bit of kits because we had a swap meet down here in my local city. We went to a show at BuffCon show up in Buffalo, New York, and just some other kits I got at my hobby shop. So let's go ahead and start off with, let's do my hobby shop first. So I actually just picked up this kit on Saturday, so yesterday, or today when I'm recording this video, but for you, yesterday. We picked up a brand new 29 Ford Model A pickup truck with the chopper. This is really cool. Not brand new, I mean this is old tooling. I'm not sure about the chopper. The chopper could be new tooling, I'm not exactly sure. But I want to pick this up. My hobby shop actually have her cheap, 26 bucks. I've been seeing it everywhere about 30, 31, 32 bucks, but look at cool. Definitely do something pretty cool over there, and I love the paint job they put on this thing. It's like a candy blue. This is really nice. I believe his name is Scott that builds these models for Vallejo. He did an amazing job. So look at cool. And I noticed Vallejo changed their logo. Look at that logo. I actually like that. That's really cool. I'm not sure they're going to keep like that, but yeah. So I picked that one up at my local hobby shop. Let's go ahead and pull out another one. This one I picked up a couple weeks ago. This is pretty cool. This is a Fujimi Porsche 917K, basically 1970s Le Mans golf car. Really cool. This is a really neat car. Only 30 bucks, not bad. Look at neat car. This is absolutely cool. I've been wanting to do one of these Le Mans cars for a good minute. I actually have another one. I'll show you here in a little bit, but look at cool. So got that one, and actually I'll show you right here because I did actually pick up a hobby shop too. We got this one. We got a Nissan Le Mans, or it's just Le Mans. I'm not really sure what this is a car, but this is really cool. I'm actually starting to dig these cars. I kind of want to start building them. I do have the Toyota Le Mans car in my stash. These are pretty cool. I want to start building these. And I think they should be pretty cool built ups. I mean, they're really cool. I might actually just build it out of the box, unless I can find an aftermarket decal company that has decals. I'm not sure ST or SK Decals makes them, but I don't know. It's a pretty cool kit. So we got those. The next one I picked up, we got a Porsche. This is basically kind of like this is almost like a 911, but not really. I call this a baby 911. It's a baby Porsche, or Porsche on training wheels. You want to call it, like a beginner's, like budget Porsche. You want to call it. So this is a pretty cool one. Also from Fujimi. The reason why I picked this one up is because Fujimi, they're gonna stop making this kit for a good minute. Because my hobby shop has a table. It's called the discontinued table. And they had this on there, and because my house, they get emails from these model companies that say, hey, we're not going to be making these kits anymore, so you're not going to be able to restock them. So Fujimi's going to stop making this one for, I'm not sure how much longer they're going to stop making it for, but they're going to stop making it for right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to make it again, so don't be too worried. They'll probably issue it. They want to bring out some other models. They take turns because they only have so much room in their factories to press some certain amount of models. So I'm pretty sure they're going to bring this one back out. Probably, I'll give them another year or two, and they'll have it back out. Next one I picked up. Now this is pretty cool. This is a Hiroshima. This is a food truck. I've seen these everywhere. I just never bothered to pick one up, but one of the guys that work at my hobby shop, Small Addictions, he goes, dude, I always want to build one of these, works there and stuff. And he goes, you know what, man, you're kind of convincing me to buy one and build one up. And this is really cool. They had 3 or 4 of them there. This one kind of caught my eye. I believe it's a sushi type thing. I translated it to Japan. I'm not really sure. If you can read Japan, there you go. But this thing is cool. This is definitely an eye capture. I do want to build this up like sooner or later and take this to shows, because I never seen one built up in person, like at any shows. I think this would be a really cool eye capture at some shows. The decals are really cool. It's a K truck. It's just a small food truck K truck. It's really cool. So I picked that one up because I thought it was unique. It's different. It's kind of quirky, but it's really cool. So that's it for my hobby shop. Let's go ahead and let's do BuffCon. We had a BuffCon. It was a IPMS show in Buffalo, New York. It's pretty cool, really neat. So I picked up not too many kits. I only picked up a couple kits because, well, there's a lot of like planes and, you know, a bunch of like figures, like action figures, and there's like sci-fi and stuff. I'm not really into that stuff, so there wasn't too many cars. But I did pick up this one from actually one of my buddies down here, Chris. He was on here, so really cool. So I picked this up from him. He had it for 18. He told me to give him just $10. So really cool. So it's really nice. The box is kind of beat up, but I don't really care about the box. Everything's there. So this is pretty cool. And we're gonna get this one built up one of these days. So there's that one. Next one is another NASCAR, but you won't believe how much I got this thing for. That's the reason why I bought this kit, because I only have one, but you know, you can't have too many of these same NASCAR kits because you can buy different decals for them. But it wasn't $5. it was $3. $3. I was literally standing there because he was right next to Chris's booth. I'm like, what the heck? It's $3. I open it up, everything is there. And it's like, how much is this? He's like, $3. Okay, sold. So I gave him $3 bills. So there you go. Yeah, $3. I mean, that's the reason why I picked this up. I was like, $3. I mean, what the heck? People are literally trying to get rid of these NASCAR kits. It's just people don't want to build them. They don't make decals, and they just want to get rid of them. So, hey, $3. I'm not complaining. That's why I picked that one up. Now, this next one was the biggest purchase there. This is really cool. It's another Fujimi kit. It is a oh my gosh, one of my favorite Ferraris. Ferrari 250 GTO. This is a really nice kit. I've been wanting this kit for a while, but I didn't want to pay full price for it. I almost did pay full price for it at the show. I did pay $40, but since I was there, I didn't have to pay for shipping. Because a lot of times you have to pay for shipping and stuff. But this is such a amazing kit. It even has an engine. You can see the engine right there. You can see the trees and stuff. This is just a beautiful kit. Fujimi absolutely does an outstanding job with their Ferraris, but these classic Ferraris, they are beautiful cars. And of course, you can't do any other car. You have to do it in red. I don't think any other car will go on this car except red. You have to do it in the Ferrari red. This is a really neat kit, so I'm glad I got one. $40. I mean, it's not too terrible, but it's okay. I wanted one for a long time. And then one other thing, so this is for kits, but I did bring home some awards. Pretty cool. They do awards and stuff, so really neat. But like I said, I don't go to these shows for the awards. The best time going to shows is talking to people, meeting my subscribers in person, and you know, all that good stuff. But the pictures are on your screen if the car is at one award, so pretty cool. So really neat. They actually had tons of awards. I mean, they had really a lot of awards, which is really neat. So there's that. Let's go ahead and go to my swap meet down here I had in my local city. This was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, well, first weekend of April, so almost 3 weeks ago. So this one, we got this one. I wasn't gonna get this kit, but I did see one built up at the Virginia show, the IDMA or MDA show down in Virginia. I see one built up, and it was a really nice build. He actually built it out of a box, but it was beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that kit now. But luckily, he had one. One of the guys there had one. Really neat kit, and it's kind of a lifted truck, but hey, it's pretty cool. So we'll build this one out of a box probably. Might put some different wheels on it, but the tires are pretty nice. I'll probably build this one out of a box basically, but really neat. So we got this one, and I believe I paid $31 or $32 for it, so not bad. The next one I got, actually this is the first one I got at the show. Miller Lite. I believe this is an IndyCar. I'm assuming it is an IndyCar because usually there's a lot of IndyCar kits. There's not too many Ferrari or F1 car kits out there, but this one's pretty cool. I picked it up for $5. I mean, $5, not complaining. Or $10 actually, in my head. But really neat. There's no decals in this one. He did say there's no decals. I think it says yeah, no decals. So not a big deal. Maybe you can get this from. Maybe we can get these made up from STS decals. Maybe we can recreate these decals. I'm not sure because I do like the Miller Lite decal sheet or paint scheme. So that's pretty cool. So we got that one. The rest are race cars. Did pick this one up This is really cool. Richard Petty, 1970 Superbird. This is really cool. You don't have to build it as his. You build it as a stock, street version. But I don't think there's decals in here. I did not. Yeah, I don't think there was. Maybe there was. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think there was decals in here. I don't know if there's just not a big deal. I believe Mike's Decals has decals for this if I wanted to do it as Richard Petty car, but this is pretty cool. I paid $40 for it, I believe, or 35 I think I paid for it. So, but it's worth it. I think it's pretty cool. I never actually seen one until then, so that's pretty cool. I know that gets a little rare, but look at neat. Another one. Yeah, this bad boy. This is pretty cool. I've been wanting this one for a good minute, and actually the seller had it for sale. $20. $20, not bad. Not bad for a JR kit. I mean, these kits, this is like a $40 kit from JR Models. They actually still have it for $40. So really cool. So I got a $40 kit for $20. So I got $20 off. So pretty neat. We got that one. So I'm looking forward to building this one of these days. And next up for NASCAR. Pick up quite a few NASCARs because you get such a deal. I only have one of these in my stash, but you can't have too many of them. $10, not bad. This is a pretty neat one. This is the Kalox. This is the Hendrick Motorsports car. Really cool. So got that one. Another one we got a Dale Earnhardt. Really got cool Monte Carlo. Really neat. I believe this is like a 2001 or 2002 Monte Carlo NASCAR. That's pretty cool. So it's more like a modern one, you want to call it. So pretty neat. He had it for $15. I only had $14, or I had a $10 and $4. I was like, I always had a bunch of 20. He's like, oh, would you do 14? He goes, yeah, I'll do 14. So don't be afraid to negotiate with the people. And yes, it does say $10 right there, because that is actually the stock sticker when this kit came out back in, when it's come out, 2003. So yeah. It was $10 back in 2003, but whatever. This is the last kit I got at the show. This is my Holy Grail NASCAR kit. I've been wanting one of these forever. We finally got a Dodge. We finally got a modern Dodge NASCAR. I believe this is like a 2001, 2002, 2003, or 2004 Dodge NASCAR from Vallejo. These kits are hard to find. If you do find them, you're gonna pay about $40 to $50 for it, if not up. I only paid $30 for it. So yes, $30. It's not bad, because these kits, for some reason, the Charger kits from Vallejo are hard to find, and I don't know. So we picked them up, and pretty neat. So I found it. I was like, dude, I'm walking over there, I'm stashing that kit. So I picked this one up with the Richard Petty Superbird. So that's pretty cool. So really cool. Finally got a Dodge, a more modern Dodge NASCAR kit. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. And this one I got for free. A guy just handed it to me. He goes, "You want this?" I'm like, well, if you don't want it, I'll pay for it. He goes, "No, just take it." we got our NASCAR. This is basically the same body style as the, well, it's this kit right here, but just in a bag. So hey, got one for free. So hey, pretty cool. Got a free NASCAR kit. So really neat. There's no wheels, or I don't think there's no new tires in here, but not a big deal, because we can really put some new tires. And then last thing I got at the swap meet, we got tons of model car garage goodies. Look at all this stuff. I mean, for the seller, I mean, super cheap, like $3, $12, whatever. So we got one for the AMT 5550, or yeah, 5556 Chevy pickup. Now, believe it or not, I do have this kit in my stash. This is actually my very first, or not very first, but very second, my second, very second glued together model kit since I got into the hobby back in 2018. So yeah, so I got this photo etch set, so I do have one in my stash. I do want to build this kit up and just make it really nice, because how I build it now. Because back in the day when I built that kit, I glue bombed the heck out, because I had no idea what I was doing. I remember I got glue all over the window. I mean, it was horrible. It was bad. I don't think I painted it either, because it came molded in like a cream white. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I got the photo etch set for it. Next one, we got the 40 Ford. This is just for the grill. Look at that. That is beautiful. So we're gonna have some fun bending that, but we got some special tools to bend photo edge. So I did have this kit in my stash. I basically picked up the photo edge that I have for the kits that I have in my stash. 54 to pick up. Pretty neat. Not too much in this one. Like a radio face and a couple. Yeah, pretty neat. So $4, can't complain, because these are usually like 12 or 13, 15 bucks from Model Car Garage. We did pick up one of these. I remember I picked up a dragster at the MDA show at Virginia. So this is pretty cool. So we got a photo edge set for that one. This is basically for the engine and stuff, to wire the engine and all that good stuff. So pretty neat. So we got that for $3. So there's that. This is my favorite, all-time favorite. Oh wait, where's the AMT kit? This is a 1960 fleet side pickup from AMT. I absolutely love. This is probably the best AMT kit out there. You might some of you might disagree with me, but I built this one and it went together like a dream with the go-kart. So really cool. I do have it all in my stash, obviously, but we're going to detail the living heck on my next one. Look at that photo edge. That's one I paid $12 because it's a pretty decent sized photo edge sheet for it, but really neat. So we got that one. Next one, we got the 50 or 65 Chevy Impala. This is for the Vallejo monogram kit. Really neat. This is again $10. I mean, this is really nice. You got the grill, pedals. I mean, look at all that stuff in there. That's so cool. So you got that one. And the next ones are just kind of weird stuff. We got radio faces. These are pretty neat. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Radio and what was it? AC? Yeah, radio and AC. Oh, AC units. Yeah, AC and radio. So that's so cool. So we got that one. And the last one we got some locks, door locks and trunk locks. Look at that. That is so neat. So we picked all that up for about $40. This is probably about like 150 to 200 bucks right here. We bought this from Model Car Garage at their website. So I did buy some photo edge from them before. I only bought like 4 and came to like 80 some bucks. It's like, holy crap. So this is easy, like 150, 100 to almost 200 bucks right there if you bought from them. And one last thing I want to show you before we end this video. I did actually bought some stuff from Zoomon out in, I believe, what country they're from. They're from, well, the country's on their screen. I forgot what country they're from, but and we did pick up a body kit. So this one I did not pay for. They gave me this for free. It's a radio antenna for Hondas. Probably because I bought the kit for the body kit for it, but yeah, that's pretty cool. They sent me that for free. They also sent me Mitsubishi like photo edge, or not photo edge, but Mitsubishi like metal transfer emblems too for free. So I'm not really sure what was that, but that's pretty cool. And then we got the photo edge for the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS kit. This is really cool because of the grills, Porsche seatbelts, and all that fun stuff. To really detail the heck out of it. I believe there's this brakes up there. You can kind of see the brakes on tippy top hiding. So I did pick up 2 of them because I do have 2 of those kits. So really neat. They're only $7, so pretty neat. And then we did pick up a body kit for the Nissan NSX or Nissan Acura or Honda, we want to call it. So this is the 2022. This is going to basically transform into that one. This is for the Tamaya kit. So really cool. This was like $40, which is pretty neat. So yeah, got some stuff from them and really cool. But alright guys, that's it for this video. And also one other shout out I want to do is talking about the next upcoming show, which is N.N.L.E.S. N.N.L.E.S. is coming next weekend. It is April 26th or 20. Yeah, where is it? It's April 26th, I believe. But it's going to have a lot of vendors. I believe there's gonna be, I already looked at the vendor list they had on the website. There's a lot of aftermarket companies that are there, and also one vendor I'm really proud of is Splash Paints. Sam is coming up, so I'll be helping Sam out. He's actually mailing a bunch of paints to me because I want to take them down for him because he's from Oregon and he can't bring paints or anything flammable on passenger aircraft. So he's mailing the paints to me, and I'm gonna take it down for him and stuff. So I'm helping Sam out. So really cool. So if you have a chance to go down to Oregon, New Jersey this coming weekend, April 26th, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic show. It's the biggest model show in America. They get about 13 to 14 to 1500 models on display, and just the vendors are just absolutely insane. So you're really gonna be modeled out after this show. I mean, always am. So this show is like a one-time show, like big time show for me, and it's like, okay, I'm done. But this is a really fun show. Auto Modeler is gonna be there, or yeah, Auto Modeler magazine is gonna be there. I believe Model Car Garage or Model Cars magazine is gonna be there as well. So it'll be 2 magazines there. So really neat. This is a fun, really fun show. This is definitely a show you have to go at least once in your lifetime. I mean, you have to experience it once. I mean, it's just such a fun, really good time show. And I like it because it's close to me. It's only 2 hours away. So I can easily go down there for a day trip. But I am going down Friday because Sam is going down Friday. And we're gonna have dinner and stuff. So, but I can easily go down there for a day and come back, and I'll make it 1 day trip. So if you have a chance, if you're free next weekend, go to N.Y.S. It's a fun, really fun show. You're gonna have a blast, and tons of aftermarket stuff, tons of kits. And tell me, if you're looking for a specific kit on your list, pretty good chance you're gonna find it at N.Y.S. If you can't find that kit there, then apparently that kit doesn't exist, and that's what everybody says, because there's vendors there that there's one vendor there that sells just nothing but Johan kits. So if you're looking for a specific Johan kit, that one vendor always has a bunch of Johan kits for a pretty reasonable price, and just it's insane. So, but all right, guys, that's it. I just want to give N.Y.S. a shout out again next weekend. So we'll be leaving Friday. So that is coming up really fast. But all right, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until my next video, happy Easter, everyone. Today's Easter, so enjoy, and I'll catch you next time.